Joker, welcome in. How's it going? How you doing today? Jaime, how are you? Frazier, welcome in. How's it going? Nasi, how are you? Bondix, welcome back in. How's everybody doing today? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. How is everyone doing today? Good morning to you, Bondix. Good morning, good morning. Chucking, welcome in. Brent, how you doing, Mr. Lee? Brent Lee, Mr. Lee. Gordon, how's it going? How are you? Good morning, everyone. Where am I right now? At my house. Just outside. Brent, thank you for the Go Populars. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, guys. It's cold. It is cold today. I don't know what the temperature is, but it is cold out here. Guys, welcome in. Mon ami. How you doing, Brent? You okay? I meant to check on you last night, but one night, because there's an outage in the area, once I go inside the house, I don't get any reception. From Papua New Guinea, cool. I remember. Tougher Chase, welcome in. When I go inside the tiny house, I don't get any reception. Veronica, good morning to you, friend. How are you, beautiful? Q, thank you for the heart me. How you doing today, Veronica? Thank you for liking the live. Ochibo, how are you? Joseph Prince, no. I have not. Robert, welcome in. How's that weather down there, Veronica? It's cold up here. Let me get my phone. It's cold up here. Mike, how you doing? Okay. Be careful, Brent. Take your time, all right? Take your time. Rainy weather, you loving it? I'm cold, Veronica. I'm cold. Mike, welcome in. Soggy, yes it is. How you doing, Mike? Good morning, honey bunny. What is this stream about? I come on. I live off grid. We talk about off grid living. We talk about all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. It's warm. Is that normal for this year? Is that normal? It's cold. I feel like the places where it's usually like get rainy and cold. We stole the rain from you guys. Yes, I'm in America. I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas. It was 90 degrees earlier this week. J Ban, how are you? How have you been, J Ban? It's good to see you. How have you been? I'm in Texas. Thank you, Snow Shadow. I appreciate the compliment. Philip, I'm in Texas. The US Texas. Cold, rainy wind. It's cold over here. Who is that behind me? My guardian angel. They're way too hot for me. Texas is hot, but it's not hot right now. You're very welcome, J Ban. Thank you, Snow Shadow. I got it up in this beanie today. It's wet outside. Star 1818. Thank you for the follow. It say it's cold. High of now. Oh, Canada. Oh, that's cold. That is cold. Lone Wolf, how are you? Thank you, Manny. I am dual streaming this morning, guys. I'm on TikTok and I live here, Steve. I live here. I've been here almost 11 years. I'm not at the park. I'm not someplace away from home. I'm at home. I live in the middle of the woods. I'm very aware of my surroundings. I know it's alarming to people when they come in and they're like, oh, be careful, but I am not. I'm at home. Thank you, J Band. I appreciate you. What's the temperature? 60, 58. D, how's it going? Welcome in. Good morning to you. Lucci, thank you for the heart me. Pouring down there, finally getting some rain, Brent said. I am not married, Philip. How's it going, D? Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate the compliment. Where are you tuning in from, Sarah? Yeah, I live out in the woods, so I know all of these woods. I'm doing good, Lucci. It's cold. I'm cold today. Crazy dark? Maybe they just look like that. Thank you, Manny. I appreciate that. From California, what part of California you from? Yeah, I live in the woods in a tiny house. Thank you, Autumn. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm doing good, Lone Wolf. My day is going well. District of Columbia, thank you. How you doing, Joshua? Welcome in. I don't have WhatsApp, Philip. I am dual streaming this morning, guys. I'm on TikTok and YouTube. Dual streaming. I don't have WhatsApp, Philip. Just simply you talk to your mama like that. Your mama know you talk to women you never met like that. That's so disrespectful. I hope you have a blessed day. God bless you though. My name is Tabitha. You can call me Tabby. My channel name on YouTube is TheRubytulip. Igualmente, Christian. Igualmente. I know, J Band. They rough on YouTube. Thank you, Lucci. I appreciate that. Thank you for the gift. Siaka, how's it going? Thank you, Lucci, for the amped up. I appreciate that. Thank you. How you doing, James? Welcome in. Following you everywhere. The vibes are a while. Thank you, Manny. I appreciate that. Oh, Joshua is your name. Quantic, Quanti, Quantity Academy. How are you? Saul, thank you for the compliment. Oh, thank you, Joshua. I appreciate that. If you guys are new here, I come on live every day. I come on, hang out in the evening and in the afternoon. Don, good morning to you. No, it's cold, Lila. It's cold today. We've been getting a bunch of rain every day. We had a couple tornadoes this week. I'm doing good, Sayaka. Where you tuning in from? No name, welcome in. Thank you, Lucci, for the sheep leaf. Thank you, J Band, for the hearts. That I like bananas. Are you trying to be funny? Mike, I appreciate you. It is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. Gambia, welcome in. Physics Bro, good morning. Good afternoon to you. Here in Arkansas, what part of Arkansas you in, James? I'm doing good, Chris. I'm doing very good. Nothing to mess with. Yeah, we had, so the first one, there's two storm shelters on the property, and the first, well, I didn't go to either one with both tornadoes. The second tornado, it wasn't that close, but the first one was close. It was very, very close. But I took my risk. I prayed. I was like, God, please watch over the tiny house. Thank you, Dre. I appreciate the compliment from New Zealand. Lissy, how are you doing today? Dermot, Arkansas. Warrior Boy, how's it going? Happy May. Yes, it is. It is the first day of May. Happy May, everybody. Thank you, Lucci. Thank you. Mr. Friend, how are you today? How's it going? Good night to you, Simon. I am from Texas. The U.S. Texas. Devin from Jamaica said hi. How you doing, Devin? Yeah, I'm safe. Everything is safe. The farm is safe. Everybody's safe. The tiny house safe. Milton, welcome in. You doing good, Mr. Friend? True son of Dual. How are you? Welcome in. Big King, how's it going? From London. How are you, Milton? How's it going in London? How's the weather over there? Thank you, Richmond. Lucy, thank you for the follow. Good afternoon to you, physics bro. Lala, welcome in. Devin, how's it going? I am dual streaming this morning, guys. I'm on TikTok and YouTube, so if you hear me talking to people that's not in your live, it's because they're from another live. Don't forget to like the live for me. I appreciate it. It's a little bit cold. Yeah, there's animals. So I live on a bunch of acreage. It's 240 acres. I don't own the acreage, but I'm like a groundskeeper for the property. Umberto, how's it going? 13, how are you? Good morning, Devin. Um, I grow a lot of food here, but I have neighbors that have animals, and and I help take care of those animals when I'm needed. But for the most part, I grow stuff. Yeah, it's cold over here. Happy May Day. Happy May Day. Man, this year is going by so quickly. You want to buy land? I want to buy land too. Thank you, Brent, for the Derby horse. That is a new gift in the gift gallery, and you were the first to gift it to me. Thank you, Brent. I appreciate you putting tips in the tabby jar. You live off grid for 7 years. It's very beneficial. You learned a lot. Where were you off grid? I'm always happy I meet other people that live off grid. Gideon, thank you for that follow. I like that name. I am from the U.S., Texas. From Bahamas, welcome in, Larry. Thank you, Brent, for the sheep leap. Time is speeding up. Noxie, good morning to you. Trevor, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Brent, for the gift. Been a farmer, kind of a weird dream. Aw. I like this style of living. It is the life for me. Like I said, I've been in July, it'll make 11 years. I just like this way of living. I still go back in town. I go to the city. My family, my parents, everybody else lives in town. I go, I hang out with them, and then I come back to my little spot in the woods. Indonesia, Papua. Welcome in, Devin. Corey, how's it going? Welcome in. How you doing today? How's everybody feeling? Howdy from North Texas. How you doing, Greed? Howdy. It's funny because people from the city, they want to go to the country. Some people from the city want to go to the country, and people from the country, they try to get to the city. Yeah, it's kind of like a cabin. It's a tiny house. It's on wheels. It's on an 8x18 trailer. And thank you, Nana. 8x18 trailer. There's two lofts in there. There's a queen size loft, and then there's a twin size loft. They're connected by a catwalk. And I have a wood burning stove, and what else? I have solar panels on my roof. I also have additional panels that hook up to my jackery. That's a new addition. I have an inverter. I have batteries to store the excess, you know, energy I get. TJ, good morning to you. Good afternoon. You like my accent? Thank you, great. I appreciate your kind words. Badian, how are you? Welcome in. I am from U.S. Texas. Texas. Thank you, Big King. Cooling now. It's cold. We lived on my father's coconut plantation. His father was one of the first agriculturalists. Oh, how you doing, TJ? Good afternoon to you. Gore, how you doing? Thank you from Senegal. I appreciate you to come down there. Mambe, thank you for the follow. TJ, thank you for the love you so much. The eternal life. Good morning to you. Thank you, TJ, for the Derby Rose. That is a new gift in the gift gallery. That's cool. That is very cool, true son. Kayoga Vincent, how are you? Nice bird song in the back. They're always chirping. They're always chirping. Even in the rain yesterday, that you can still hear them chirping. I'm American. Smokey, how are you? Welcome in. Guys, don't forget to like the live for me. Guillermo, hola, ¿cómo estás? You learned to make coconut oils? I was watching a video here recently. Um, It was a woman. She was showing how to make coconut oil, cold pressed coconut oil. You love hearing the birds? I do too. How you doing, Reginald? Welcome in. Nationality, Texas. A lot of herbs. That is cool. Gracias, Guillermo. De las flores. Yeah, it was a woman. She was saying so she took the mature coconuts and she roasted them, like heated them up a little bit. That made them easier to like open. She cracked them open. She took out the coconut water. And then she blended. She rinsed the coconut. She blended it a few times. She sent it through like a strainer. Um, then she kind of let it settle. She separated the solid from the liquid. She did that a couple times. It's quite a long process. It seems like it, but she made it seem pretty easy though. You know, it does look time consuming, especially if you're making a good amount. I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas. And Antonia's welcome in. Good for eating grits. I'm not a big fan of grits, Veronica. My mom likes them. Messiah Congo, how are you? Used to let it sit overnight. North Texas. Thank you, Showtime. How you eat your grits, Veronica? Thank you. I crochet. I knit. So this beanie is a knit beanie. I knitted this beanie. You doing fine? Thank you, Holly. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's cold today. I should have brought my heating blanket outside, but it's okay. Before I came outside, I turned the heating. Marnie has a heating pad. Turned it on so she wouldn't be cold. I thought about getting the wood stove going, but I don't like to leave it going. I don't ever leave it going when I'm outside. McLean, how's it going? I am doing very good. How are you? The beanie looks store bought? No, I knit it. Usually I fold up, the ends and I'll knit it like this or the opposite way. But this one I kind of left the edges free so I could roll it up. Sugar and butter. I made them savory. Sometimes with shrimp and sausage. Oh, that sounds good. Hertzwell, how's it going? Janice, how you doing, Janice? Thank you for the heart me. Just happy seeing what's going on. Nothing much, just hanging out. Yes, I made the beanie. I made this beanie. So this past winter I made a lot of beanies and a bunch of scarves. Many people on my TikTok bought a lot of my beanies. Yeah, I different colors. I sold so many beanies. Every day I was working on stuff. I had projects. I'm doing good, Hertzwell. I'm doing good. Tim, how's it going? Kavan, welcome in. Felix, thank you for the follow. And I received coal in my stocking. You wear beanies, TJ? You want a beanie? I figure you in Florida, you wouldn't want one because it's hot over there. Thank you, physics bro. You like the thicker yarn? This one is, I want to say it's alpaca. Primarily alpaca. Does it take to make a beanie? It depends. If I'm making an adult beanie, it'll take me maybe, if I'm just working on it straight, maybe, I don't know, 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours. That's if I'm just working on it. But if I'm stopping, taking breaks, it take a little bit longer. You wear beanies you don't have hair? There's a bald alpaca. No, you don't shave, like, they grow hair. They grow hair. Happy Friday, Janice. Happy May. You need one for about a week. As much hair as I have on my head still gets cold. Like I don't like when feeling like if I feel cold air on my scalp, it feels funny. I need to cover it up. I'm in the U.S. How much are beanies? It depends on what type of beanie. Like if it's made out of wool or alpaca, or if it's just synthetic. Usually, what I do is I buy the yarn. You let me know what color yarn you want and what fiber. I buy it and I let you know the price of the yarn, and then you just send a donation. That on top of the price of the yarn, you know. You got a Yeti coat? Felix, how's it going? Thank you, Glenn. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really like working with like wool. Wool is just so warm. It's very, very warm. It lasts a good amount of time if you take care of it. I got on some wool socks right now. Gabe, how's it going? I can put my little sticker up there. Let's see. Multiple colors. I do make multiple colors. I can do multiple colors. Um, what kind of designs? Hurts well. What kind of designs? Go fishing sometime. Have a little fun. I do go fishing. I do go fishing. I like to go fishing with my family, but sometimes I go by myself. I'm angry today. I hope you have a blessed day, Joseph. Projecting that energy on me. How you doing, AG Fresh? What did that dude talking about? He said nature is good, you know. That dude is so inconsistent. Sometimes he come in, he's nice. Sometimes he come in, he say something sly. All right, Janice, I'll see you. Maybe he can just get lost and not find his way back here. Miles away. Put text in beanie. Oh no, I'm not. I don't got them skills like that. Hurts will. I don't got those skills like that. Maybe I could try. I could do that as far as with crocheting, but with knitting, I don't know. I wouldn't. I don't know how it would look. Morning here, yes it is. It's 11:49. Official Don, welcome in. Man, the trolls are out this morning. They out. They out and about. So we still have outages out. Last night I got off live. I was like, man, please let my phone work inside the house so I can scroll a little bit, you know, listen to a little bit of music. Nope. But you know what? I got to catch up on sleep. As soon as I laid down, I went to sleep. I'm from Texas, the U.S. What's the difference between crochet? It's a different technique, and you use a different type of like needles. The knitting, you can use the knitting needles, two of them, or you could use what is it? A loom. When I crochet, I use a crochet hook. I don't use a loom. Me fishing. The next time I go fishing, I will take you guys with me. The lake that's closest to me, they got alligators there. I don't be wanting to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. People be posting, you know, them alligators on the dock. I don't want to deal with that. Online, thank you for liking the live. I don't like alligators. I don't like none of that. Am I happy? Yes, I am. I'm joyful. I'm in Texas, Andre. I'm in Texas. Tabby in Texas. J.L. Plamar, how are you? Are you happy? Shandy? Motor oil? Yeah, it is. I'm drinking motor oil, Jay. Are you not supposed to be my wife? Guy didn't tell me I was supposed to be. Indonesian, I do not. I thought you thought of Saint in my poem last night. I'm from Texas. How old am I? I'm an old lady. I'm 41. Thank you, GB. You blessed? That's awesome. You're not healthy, Jay. Felix, thank you for the rose. G. Howard, welcome in. Baba, how's it going? Felix, thank you for the roses. To Poland? I want to visit Poland. How is it in Poland? Keeps your engine running smooth. Yes, indeed. Thank you, 13. People ask weird questions. I have a sense of humor. That just wasn't funny. Welcome in, Blacka. Jesus. Miguel, how's it going? Chica, welcome in. You can speak English? You can speak a little English? Thank you, James. I hope you have a good day, though, Jay. San, welcome in. TJ, thank you for liking the live. Yeah, I like the outdoors. I do. Clyde, welcome in. You live in Dallas? How you been liking the weather? It's strange weather. Moody weather. Always been like that? Have always liked the outdoors? Yes. Joseph, thank you for the finger heart. I appreciate you. All right, Andre, I'll see you. Don't fall for it. Okay. He said, don't fall for it, Tabby. No bulldogs for you. I'm not gonna scream. Joseph, thank you for the follow. What does that mean? The weather is pregnant weather? What does that mean? What is it about it I like? Everything. Everything. Some of you guys' comments tells me that you don't have nothing better to do. Oh. No, alone online I'm not. Thank you, Chill Real Deal. I appreciate you. Thank you for your kind words. Who doesn't like? I want to know who doesn't like being out in nature, even just a little bit. I think most people like being out in nature, being around water, the trees. How you doing, Samant? Zed man, how's it going? I think so, Jay. I am handy. I can build a tent. I know how to forage. I know how to start a fire, chop wood. Skeezy, welcome in. You guys sometimes ask me how I come on live as much as I do, and I ask myself the same thing. Sometimes I ask myself the same thing. Thank you, online. I appreciate you. Thank you for the compliment. Okay, okay. Let's find some science articles. Y'all ready for science time with Tabby? Mm, I'm in front of house. Where did I put my stuff? How you doing, Teddy? Alan, how's it going? How are you? Okay, this one is from. I read a similar article the other day, but this isn't what I was reading. This one was posted a couple days ago. It says no, life as a dream is more than a metaphor. Reality is a dream, not a simulation. How you doing, Rhinus? Okay. Most physicists are materialists who believe the world consists of physical particles at the fundamental level. Others have argued reality is a simulation or a hallucination of the brain. But Andrew T. Jaffe challenges all of these views, proposing an alternative consciousness first theory where space and time arise as within a dream. I see you. I don't have a WhatsApp, Brightness. Most people never stop to consider how bizarre it is to exist at all. We live inside the fact of consciousness so continuously that we rarely examine it. Yet to be alive, aware, and conscious is an apparently material universe. In an apparently material universe is not self-explanatory. It is the deepest mystery we know. We appear here, now, in a world of matter, space, and time, as though such a condition were normal, but perhaps the strange thing is not that idealism sounds practical. Perhaps it's that materialism ever felt plausible. You like this one already? I see you, Marius. Welcome back in. How's it going? How are you? Cognitive Dream Interface Theory, or CDIT, begins from this unease. It asks whether the one thing we know with certainty, awareness itself, should be treated as secondary to the things we only ever know through it, non-aware matter. Cognitive dream interface theory inverts that order. It proposes that awareness is primary and that we call the physical world, and what we call the physical world is rendered lawful and shared experience within it. Look at Mike. Already too deep for me to comprehend. How you doing, John? Welcome in. Good afternoon to you, Cornelius. A favorite book? Yeah, The Hidden Messages of Water by Masaru Emoto. Okay, this is where the dream analogy becomes unusually powerful. Many of the central ideas of non-dual philosophy are difficult to grasp in the abstract. No self, unreal time, apparent multiplicity, world as appearance. These can sound poetic, obscure, or evasive, but in dreams they become obvious. A dream can generate a world complete with other people, landscapes, narratives, emotion, and a self who seems to inhabit it. That dream self may have no memory of the waking person in bed. It may be a student again, a stranger, or someone with a wholly different history. Yet when we wake, we immediately see the truth. The dream self was not the true subject. The dream world was not made of matter. The time and space of the dream were not ultimate. A single mind created the whole experience. That's cool, right? Eric, thank you for the follow. Racing in Jesus, how you doing? Beautiful. All right, Mr. Friend, I hope you have a good day. You out to have some tea? Okay. Indica, how's it going? Materialism struggles not only with physics and biology, but with the bare fact of subjectivity. How you doing? Welcome in. S6. I'm doing good, Jasper. It's good to see you too again. Cognitive dream interface theory proposes that waking life is not different in kind, only more stable and more coherent. That is why that analogy matters. It does not merely illustrate an idea, it demonstrates a structure. The usual objection is that dreams are private and unstable, while waking reality is lawful and shared. But this distinction strengthens rather than weakens cognitive dream interface theory. A dream with greater coherence will look more like a world governed by physics. A shared dream will require stable constraints across many viewpoints. In that sense, lawfulness is not evidence against dream-like reality. It is exactly what a rendered experiential world would require. I'm not Indian. Hammer time, how's it going? I'm not Indian. Okay. What is striking is how much of modern science already points in that direction. Gravity is no longer treated as a force in the old mechanical sense, but as geometry. Dark matter is not directly observed as substance, but inferred because without it, galaxies would not hold together. Dark energy is not seen as an object but functions as a global condition of expansion. The speed of light is a universal limit of on causation and information. The second law of thermodynamics governs how states unfold over apparent time. More and more, the universe looks less like a machine made of pieces and more like a system governed by coherence constraints. They don't let me continue reading it. That's all for that article. I had to pay to finish reading it. How you doing, William? Welcome in. That one was very interesting. One time when Yo-Yo was real little, she asked me, she must have been 3 at the time. She said, Mama, do you think we are? Even the regular news, yeah, they are. We gotta pay for it. Joseph, welcome in. I am a Christ follower, Lee. She said, Mama, do you think we're living in a simulation? Do you think all this is just a simulation? I was like, I hope not. But I was like, why do you think that? Like, where did that come from? Or ask you to sub when you scroll twice? Yeah. We should have a panel one night. Each panel is tries to explain one area of expertise on layman terms. We did that one time. I had Brent and Mike come up. Were we talking about physics? I don't know. We were one night. It was a couple times. Um, that we were talking about stuff, and they came up and were breaking stuff down. History is on a loop. No other way but God's way. It was cool. Not very many people stayed in the live. Something sciencey. How you doing, Lauren? She thought about that. Not very many. Like even when I read the science articles, I see Benny, how you doing? People tend to leave. I understand that not everybody can grasp it. It is a bit like sometimes I may read something or I have to go back in. Like there may be some words I'm not familiar with, and I have to, you know, look them up and then go back in and read it to get a deeper understanding. But I've also learned that a lot of times people just not interested in that type of stuff. They don't. They have no, you know. Raul, thank you for the follow. I don't know. For me, I think even if you don't quite fully grasp it, the more you spend time with it, you know, you read about it, the little more you can get it. But I understand that's not everybody's deal. People will be, for me, my minds are too loud and it makes me feel better. Focus on and trusted other. That's cool, Joseph. We can't ignore the fact that officials at the highest level have admitted to the knowledge of interstellar beings. I don't know. I'm trying to turn my unknown unknowns into at least known unknowns. I be thinking about everything, looking for answers. Okay, this one is another one. Okay, this is from newscientist.com. It says we have figured out a new way to send messages into the past. So, if you're new here, one of the topics that I'm really fascinated with is time, the concept of time. Our perception of time, just I just like time. I like time. I like reading about time. I like reading about dark matter. I don't know why that fascinates me, but it does. So I read a lot on the live. I read a lot about time, and in my spare time, I read a lot about time. Back in time is scary. A lot of people feel like that aliens are demonic entities. What do you guys feel about that? Topic one that even sixth graders can comprehend. Paul, how's it going? Thank you for the follow. Like, I've wondered if aliens, of what they say are aliens, if they're just fallen angels, because they've been here for since the beginning of time. So they have the knowledge, right? Could be both, but yes. Gravity affected time and retrograde does too, but like time keeps slipping lately. So that's your internal. Grasp of history, theology, and engineering. Cast your cares upon the Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lee. Okay. A technique inspired by the film Interstellar suggests a new way of communicating backwards in time, but it could help improve conventional communication systems as well. So I've read on here that time is not linear. It's physics stuff. Here's one for you: when you fry eggs on your stove, you're cooking eggs in a frozen pan. We need a panel, for my opinion. I can't type it all. You can come up at any time, Mike. Say how you feel. Okay. What if you can send a message into the past? The laws of physics don't forbid it. And in fact, in some cases, communicating backwards in time might actually be easier than the usual direction. The possibility of sending a message to the past emerges from a particular kind of solution to the equations of general relativity, which is our best theory on how space time, the fabric of reality, behaves. Every object in the universe follows a path through space time, and one such path that is allowed by general relativity is called a closed time-like curve, so CTC, which sees an object travel into the future before returning to the past and ending up in the present, forming a time loop. And dang it, they want me to pay for that article too. Fudge. That ain't cool. All the ones I want to read, I gotta pay for. I always have issues. Man, if time isn't linear, how do we go backwards? I don't know. But they've proven that time isn't linear. Tyrone, thank you for the roses. Man, I can't read my articles. Man, how you doing? Yilu, how? It's a crazy world of theories and we keep proving ourselves wrong. Yeah. I like studying, reading those theories though. Another topic I like to read about is quantum entanglement. TT, how's it going? They won't let me read these articles because I gotta pay for them. It sucks. The whole model of the universe we thought was correct is way off. Yeah, they come out with a new theory and then, you know, then time passes and then they come out with another theory and then they prove the previous theory that it was incorrect. So I think tonight there's gonna be super moon. They're real. I've seen them. People will believe when they see them too. Theoretical physics aside, we will never be able to send any meaningful information back in time. We have particles and stop the spin of a particle, the speed of light. Thank you, Mike, for the heart me. George, how are you? Welcome back in. Yeah, yeah, Lauren. Ahead of time, but the only proven was to time to travel through time and speed. The simplest explanation for backward time travel is you get an object to travel at the speed of light and immediately reverse its direction. The object is traveling through the same space. Just left. We actually account for time dilation for our GPS networks. I'm doing good, George. I appreciate you asking. With all actions reverse in motion. So the simplest explanation for backward time travel is you get an object to travel at the speed of light and immediately reverse its direction. The object is traveling through the same space, just left with all actions reversed in motion. 13 said that time travel is possible, but it requires negative matter. We don't have the ability to harness that yet. Yeah, how do you make something out of nothing? How do you create something out of nothing? I'm not Indian for those type of conversations. Yeah, Lawrence, usually not every day, sometimes every day, but I like to read science articles. What's for breakfast? I didn't have any breakfast yet, Isla. Well, I take it back. I had oatmeal this morning. Oatmeal and raspberries. That's why they're toying with this term. I'm not Arabic either. I did have oatmeal. It's easy to get when you track them, Mandela. They're here, they've been here. Hola, Michael, ¿cómo estás? Let's see. All right, little man, I'll see you. Reverse without loss of momentum. No soy de esponja. Harness. Creating, harnessing, antimatter. Okay, this one came out today. This is from the conversation, so not from my usual places that I read. From North Carolina, how you doing, Max? From Greece, how are you? Is it Minas? Welcome in. How's it going? Guys, don't forget to like the live, okay? So this one is from the conversation. How individual consciousness works and makes us unique. This was released today. As we go through life, our brains run different processing modes. Some, the attention and sensory systems, resulting in very similar experiences of the world. What color the sky is and how warm the day feels. But there is another deeper side to the brain which weaves together your memories, goals, beliefs, and emotions into a continuous sense of self. This allows you to experience the world not as it is, but as it matters to you personally. The unique inner world is supported by the brain's default mode network, or DMN, okay? Default mode network. This links together several areas, including in the prefrontal cortex at the very front of the brain and the parietal lobe at the back. The areas of the DMN, so default mode network, are in evolutionary terms relatively recent, as human brains expanded dramatically between around 800,000 and 200,000 years ago. Those regions grew in size and complexity compared with our closest primate relatives. They are more likely to express genes that are uniquely human, related to brain development and function. Our latest research explores to what extent the DMN, so the default mode network, explains what makes each of us unique. Put put another way, we are attempting to understand what makes you you. Dre, how's it going? Welcome in. Tony, how are you? Let's see, we already done the speed of light. Optimistic, we actually have video of alien ships turning a 90 degree angles with zero momentum shifts. Documented video. I want to see it. God won't allow him to touch us with the evil archangels will return. I'm doing good, Tony. How you doing, Dre? How have you been? Okay. Magnetic resonance images of areas of the brain in the default mode network. They show in the picture. Okay, what makes us human? While ancient deep regions of the brain shared with all vertebrates support basic experiences such as fear and thirst, the more recent and complex DMN is important for what makes us human. To better understand the differences, we asked 16 adult volunteers to listen to an excerpt from the Hollywood film Taken from 2009 while we recorded their brain activity. Using the audio alone enabled us to compare each person's activity when both consciousness and unconscious. When both conscious and unconscious, our volunteers were scanned using functional magnetic resonance imaging, so MRIs, while awake and under general anesthetic. At the same story, and as the same story was played to them, each time we tracked the shifting patterns of communication between brain regions. In particular, we monitored changes in each person's attention, sensory, and default mode networks, and compared these with changes in subjective experience that participants reported. Thank you, Brent, for the Derby Rose. You been good, Dre? That's wonderful. I'm happy to hear it. Thank you, Brent. How's it going? Let's see. Thank you, Brent, for the finger heart. Thank you, Brent. Each time we track the shifting patterns of communication between brain regions and particularly monitor changes in each person's attention centric default. Okay. When participants were conscious, we found their default, their DMN, so their default mode network activity patterns became both more complex and more dissimilar to each other as they listened to the story. In contrast, when unconscious, their individual signatures diminished, becoming simpler and more similar to those of other volunteers. But their attention and sensory networks showed the opposite pattern. These were more similar when awake, reflecting common mechanisms for gathering sensory information and interpreting the external world through sight and sound. Our results reinforce that the DMN carries a more personal side of consciousness, changing from moment to moment to reflect each person's thoughts, memories, and inner experiences. However, different parts of the default mode network contribute in different ways. Some subregions, both deep in the back of the cortex and in the front of the brain, help us reflect on ourselves, imagine possibilities, and weave experience into a personal story. Others, especially those linked to memory in the deep temporal lobe regions, help reconstruct scenes and recall past events and make sense of ideas and how they connect. Why does the default mode network vary so much from person to person? Because it underpins deeply personal characteristics that define us, such as personality and values. This echoes like that of pioneering psychologist William James, who wrote, "Every brain state is partially determined by the nature of their entire past succession. It is out of the question, then, that any total brain identi- identically recur." The default mode network interacts with the rest of the brain to enable us to move fluidly between the world as it is and the world as we conceive it. Some studies suggest that disrupting the default mode network activity can blunt originality and creative tasks. Altered default mode network connectivity has been linked to many mental health conditions, particularly those involving self narrative memory and social cognition. If we can map a person's default mode network dynamics, we may be able to better understand their specific difficulties, for example, with memory or socializing, in a way that could one day lead to more personal forms of therapy. That's cool. But achieving high quality brain maps requires lengthy scans and complex analytics. That is where precision functional mapping, combining a variety of methods including MRIs and artificial intelligence, come in. Precision mapping can handle large amounts of data per person to chart individual networks. Machine learning models may then be able to combine these maps with genetics and symptoms to guide diagnosis and treatment. But deeper questions need answering too. Humans are highly social animals living in complex societies. If every person's inner world is unique, what does that mean for ethical decisions such as managing criminality or prioritizing treatments? The default mode network is key to enabling our ability to imagine different futures. This includes the precise role that the brain science can and should play in them. Time travel is possible, but it requires negative matter. We don't have the ability to harness that yet. TJ, thank you for liking the live. Yeah, I seen it earlier, 13, but for whatever reason it came out. Because you said that earlier. Let me call my mama because that chick keep calling me. The lady keep calling me. Let's see what her want. Saint, how's it going? I'm put you on mute for a minute. You calling me? You all right?
Okay, I'll let you go back.
You all
Yeah,
right?
I'll let you go. Yeah, I just, yeah.
What's wrong? You call me twice.
Well, I had an issue, but I'll talk to you about it later.
All right. Can you text me?
Love you.
I love you too.
Yeah.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye bye. She on the live. She's on the live on the. She's on the live. Well, she was on the live on YouTube. Where's the accident from? I don't know. Texas. Y'all see who she called when she have an issue? She called me, cause I take care of things. Tabby take care of things. TJ, thank you for liking live. I don't ignore her. You see, I called her. I called it. I called the lady back. Talks with Nana Ray. I was calling that chick Nana Ria. Nana Ray. Flaky, I'm from Texas. Yeah, we could hear. At first, I put you on mute, but then afterwards, I took it off because I saw she was on the line. Mike, how you doing? How's it going? Man, it's cold. Why is it so cold today? It's not supposed to be this cold. I talked to Yo-Yo this morning. She living her best life. Living her best life in Georgia. Her living her best life. I'm gonna go live my best life somewhere else. You been here? I'm sorry. It said that you said hi. So guys, tonight phone issues. Oh, tonight is karaoke night. We're not gonna have a theme. Just sing whatever's in your heart. Yes, I am living my best life. I am. I want to live my best life in different states though. Travel a little bit. It's been early this week, physics bro. It was like 94 degrees. Some boosie is in mine. What happened, say? Some boosie? You gonna say? So yeah. He said some boosie is in mine. You gonna come up and sing it? Sing whatever is in your heart tonight. Whatever, no theme. Just sing whatever you feel like singing. I'm gonna ask Yaya if she gonna come back and sing karaoke for us. Yaya, you gonna sing? In your shower? What Boosie song you like? You have to give a language disclaimer. You mean like so J Remy won't? Thank you, Maximus. Thank you, Nico. I hope you have a wonderful day too. Alexis, how's it going? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's cold. It's not supposed to be that cold. Hopefully, it won't rain for a while. We don't need any more rain. I gotta cut the grass. I cut it last week. I gotta cut it. It looks like I didn't do anything. I'm doing good, Alexis. I'm doing very good. Thank you, Cantrell, for the compliment. It looks like I did absolutely nothing. All this grass. I tried to get a video of Marnie yesterday. She was after a deer and she was leaping. She was hopping over the grass. She can't run through it. She has to hop over the grass. She looks like she's on a trampoline because she's hopping over the grass to get to the deer. Nobody works in Texas when it rains. In Florida, I'll be working during the hurricane. Dang. Yeah, it's been when I can't hold any more water in there. No more water. It's raining and I can't even harvest the water because it's full. Robert, how's it going? How you doing? Literally work through Harvey. I like the rain, but this is just so much. Can we get a break, a day break in between? I don't like this continuous. Everything is wet. Marnie go outside to use the bathroom. She come back in and have to dry her fur off. She needs a bath. I need to give her a bath. Singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. TJ, thank you for liking the live. TJ, what does Lil Travis have planned for this summer? It's finna be summertime, guys. The kids finna be out of school. They gonna be out and about, starting trouble, getting on people's nerves. I know some parents, they hate when summertime comes around. Sometimes some of the stuff that people say about their kids, I'm like, man, you don't like your kids at all, do you? I'm going to record you saying that and pray I won't have to play it back for you in August. He'll be in Georgia with his mama. Yeah. I know August it's gonna be dreadfully hot. I'm gonna be suffering. Suffering. Texas is just oof. You know there's a saying if you don't like Texas weather, stick around, it's gonna change. August is dreadfully hot. That first year that we moved here, so 2015, the person that did my solar, how you doing, Eddie? Thank you for the roses. Um, they didn't wire it. They didn't do it properly, and it completely drained my batteries. So me and the girls were without power for almost a month. I don't know how I did that, but I some kind of way I made it work. And yeah, no power inside the tiny house. We took outdoor showers. I went and I bought an outdoor shower. You know, it's like a 5-gallon bag. You put water in it, and then you leave it in the sun. It heats up, and you can still bathe. And thank you, Kayla. I knit it myself. I cooked outside. I built a rocket stove outside out of brick, and I cooked outside. I was trying to get a hold of the man that installed the solar. He just wouldn't respond to me. So finally, I didn't want to bother the man that I bought the house from. But finally, I was like, I gotta do something about this. So I contacted him. Uncle G, how's it going? He was so upset. He was so upset. He said, "You mean you've been without power almost a month?" I said, "Yeah." He was on it. He was on it. He found somebody local to come out and fix. They completely redid my solar setup. And they were like, I don't know who did this, but they didn't know what they were doing. Yeah, he came and he hired somebody locally to come and fix it. And then he ended up coming out here to make sure that it was done properly. Those in the Marines, but never had a chance to use it. Yeah, it's cool. Like, you could do it with the 5-gallon bucket. How you doing, Simon? Like, if you get a 5-gallon bucket, right, in this, you spray, you get a black one, you can put water in it and leave it in the sun, and then you can attach, like, drill a hole on the side. You can attach, like, a nozzle to it or something, or just poke holes at the bottom. You can have your shower. Thank you, physics, bro. I had to find a way. I always had to. Sometimes I don't, there have been sometimes I'm like, God, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to figure it out. I just need a little bit of help. Usually I figure it out on my own. Sometimes I turn to YouTube. We have a lot of, if whatever issue you got, usually somebody on YouTube has posted a video about it. Yeah, you paint the bucket black, if you can find a black bucket, it heat up, you leave it in the sun. There you go, shower. with the girls, I would the watering cans, the 2-gallon watering cans you can put water and it comes out like rain, like a shower. I would bathe them with those. Yo-Yo was like 1 at the time and Yaya was 7. So that's how I bathe them and wash their hair. But we made it work. Yeah, it is. For just about any topic. Those Mexican showers. Hey, you do what you gotta do to be clean. You do what you gotta do to be clean. You know? Just because I live off grid, that don't mean we gonna be walking around looking unclean, looking raggedy. Everybody calling me today. You gotta be clean. Let's see. Everybody is calling. How you doing, AB? Thank you, Mike, for the Derby Rose. Lives that way with the black 50-gallon barrel on the roof. That's cool. I mean, it's efficient. It's efficient. Especially if you live someplace where it's like ample amount of sun. It works. Tabby, that lady. If you somewhere where you get a bunch of sun, why not use it? As the president? No. Uh, one of the times that was Maria. Let me see if I can call her back. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna put y'all on mute. All right, y'all. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. We can pay. Sorry, y'all. That was Maria. She telling me how yo doing. Sorry, sorry. No ego say you never smile and seem happy in your lives, or is that just bad timing for me? I'm always happy. I'm always happy. Good news call. Hello, Tabby. I need you to come to Washington. We got a problem. Tabby, send me a jet president right away. Trust me, everyone. I'm an exit. That's so funny. All the water to the White House has stopped flowing. Mr. President, I can hook up a rain catchment system for you. She good. She good. She's good. She good. Her is doing good. No, she doing good. So, um, Yo Yo had a little accident. Sometimes she still has accidents, like um, if she has drank a bunch of stuff before she goes to sleep. And also she's in a new place because Maria moved to a new place, and so she had an accident, and they were changing the sheets, and Maria's dog, the pincher Jolene, she came in and she peed on Yo Yo. She peed on her. But she all right. But Maria was telling me how Yo Yo reacted. She doing all right though. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mike, how's it going? Everybody calls me when I come on live. I get so many phone calls. I get to tell people, hey, I'm finna get on live. No, no. But Maria was trying to tell her like she's Jolene. She's a big dog, but she's still a puppy, and so she probably just came in and smelled it and thought, okay, this is what we're supposed to do. But how you doing, Kai? Yo Yo, unfortunately, she has a very, very, very small bladder. I've taken her to the doctor about it and stuff, and there's nothing wrong. It's just she have a small bladder. So like even throughout the day, like when we go out and stuff, I'm like, yo, don't drink a whole lot because when we're out and stuff, and I don't like to use public bathrooms, um, she have a very small bladder. But even small, like for her age, that's what they said too. That she probably has a tiny bladder, and she can't hold it for very long. Thank you, Cool and Mick. But yeah, she having fun. Maria is a very very fun person. Like she like to do all the things. She constantly going. She know a lot of people. She know all the cool places to go. So Yo Yo over there having the time of her life. When I was in first grade, I had a poop accident on myself in class. Oh, Luis, how's it going? Oh man. So Yaya had a little accident, and she was at ballet school, and I was sitting in the front, and I heard somebody crying, and I was like, my friend was like, I think that's Yaya. So I got up, and Yaya had asked to go to the bathroom, and they told her no, and so she couldn't hold it, and she went on herself. When I tell you, I was so pissed. I was so angry. I was so angry. I was angry. Then I had to talk with them. They knew I was mad. They knew I was mad. I was so angry. Ooh, I was so mad. They apologized to you. They apologized to Yaya. I was like, man, I play. I was like, I all the money I'm paying to this school, and you don't let my baby go to the bathroom. She is a child. When she says she gotta go, she gotta go. I was mad. I was fuming. There's been a couple times when people have just not did what they were supposed to do with the girls or took something too far. Man, I probably was steam was probably coming from me. They said, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. They apologized to her. we ain't had that. We ain't had that problem no more. My poor baby, she was crying. Do not let me hear one of my babies crying. Even Yaya being as old as she is now, do not let me hear one of them crying. I don't want to see them frowning. No. Yeah, I don't need them crying. I don't need them frowning. If I feel like you came at my child sideways or you did anything mean or out the way, it's gonna be a problem. As nice as I am, I'm gonna get real mean and get real ugly. You're gonna have to fix the situation. Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, cause Yaya. First of all, Yaya and Yo Yo, they're respectful. They're not gonna do anything bad. They're polite. They're not gonna do anything out the way. I know my kids. They are very very respectful. So, if you done did something to them or whatever, I know that it's not warranted. Now I'll still ask them what happened. But my girls are very very respectful. Hey Galaxy, how's it going? Yeah, we are. We feel their pain. I don't like seeing them hurt. Ooh, I don't like seeing them hurt. Rock'em sock'ems. They're gonna be coming at you every which way. Mm-mm. My mom taught me that. She said, you don't, I told you guys, you don't let up, especially when it comes to your kids. You don't let up. I don't care how little and they know it too. I don't care how little I am. I'm gonna get it done. I'm gonna figure it out, whatever. I'm gonna fix the situation. I'm gonna fix the situation. Or they gonna see me trying. Yaya and Yo, gonna see me trying to fix the situation. I learned from my mom, right? Like if something happens, and the way my mom words it is like, you did such and such, this caused such and such, so how are you going to rectify the situation? I learned that's how you put people on the spot. They did something wrong or whatever. This is what happened. How are you going to rectify the situation? And the people like, how you doing, Pamela? Every which way. How you doing, Shane? Welcome in. You can't play with anybody's kids. You can't play with anybody's kids. I don't care how nice a person is. They become very unnice. You mess with their children. Thank you, Pamela. That's so pretty. A pink paper crane. That was very nice. Thank you. 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 Have any of y'all ever been in like a situation or something happened and your mama had to go up to the school and straighten somebody out? Why you stay dangerous? Nobody would mess with it. Doing good, Pam. How is the Mister doing? How is your mom doing? Kylie said yes. Like a teacher was out of the way with you, or just something happened, and your parents had to go up to school. Mama had to go up to school, straighten somebody out. Thank you guys for liking the live. Mom's is wonderful. Joe is great. Thank you, thank you. They're doing good. My mom is good. I gotta call her when I get off the live. My dad, I haven't talked to him. It's been a little bit. I haven't talked to him. But I talked to his lady just about every week. She would tell me if something was going on with that dude. Gate program was times 10 doing too much. Aw. Brent, thank you for liking it live. James, how you doing? You got a question, Sebi? How you doing, James? Do men get weird with me on here? Absolutely, they do. I'm good. I'm good, Mr. Drew. I'm doing very good. Yeah, they absolutely do. Unfortunately, but that's what I got my mods for. I got mods to help me out. They protect me from a lot of stuff. I mean, I still see some stuff, but 13 said that's my whole job. I said, please God, no. Same discussion every darn day. Sorry, Mike. Sorry. Thank you, Sevi. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. He the principal. No, what's funny is when somebody gets blocked, they can't do it on YouTube, but people can message me. But on TikTok, they'll make a new account and they'll be like, "Oh, your people, your mods, they kicked me out and they did this and they did that." I'm like, well, they did it for a reason. I'm not gonna question them about it. Got a handmade hat. I owe Mike a scarf. Him and Brent need a scarf. They need a scarf too to go with their hats. I gotta find matching yarn. Thank you, digital art. They need a scarf. Alright, guys. I'm gonna head out early today because I'm hungry, and also we're gonna be on for quite a bit this evening. I will be, tonight is karaoke night. We'll be back on singing. Um, YouTube, I can't dual stream for karaoke night, but I will come back on sometime this evening so I can play the game with you guys. If you want to come back and hang out with me, thank y'all for liking the live and hanging out with me on this chilly, rainy Friday morning. I hope everyone has a wonderful and blessed day. I need y'all to give somebody a compliment today. If you're out and about, you come across somebody, I don't care who it is, and you see something interesting or something you like about the person, give them a compliment. Make somebody's day, okay? I love you guys. I will see y'all later, okay? Peace and hair grease. Alright, bye, y'all. Bye, guys.